You gonna be a part of the video? You gonna be a part of the video? Okay, that's fine. What? You want to do the intro? No? Yeah? You want me to do it? Can I do it? Can I do it? All right, thanks. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, Wolfman Walsh. And as you can see, something happened here that doesn't really happen that often in the Tennessee Valley. We got about 3 to 4 inches of snow, depending on where you live, last night. And I don't know if you can see my cyber tiger down here. She is living her best life. But I wanted to do a video on what I carry in the truck during times like these, because we don't get this that often. But when we do, Ahsoka, you leave that camera alone. When we do, I want to make sure that I'm prepared for anything the elements may throw at me. Now, I do have a 4x4 truck that you all have seen, so that's always a blessing. Nothing helps ice, but in snow, it's a blessing. I'm not going to talk about things like jumper cables. Those should always be in your vehicle, or extra clothes in case you do get stuck and have to walk home. That should be automatic. So I'm talking about carry materials that I put in the truck with me during times like this. So I always have a... She didn't see that. There's a squirrel over here. She's going to go nuts in a second. I always have a fixed blade in my truck. It's the Boker Madman, and then I have my Leatherman Wave Plus in the truck as well. So these are extra things that I put in the truck with me. And the reason that I'm wearing these gloves, other than it is 18 degrees out here, is for this specific purpose of if you have to walk, or if you have to help someone that is stuck or whatever, you're going to be wearing gloves. So you need things that you can use while wearing gloves. So first off, you need a fixed blade that you can open and use. I'm going with my Condor Pterosaur 1095 steel plastic handle, so it's not going to get hurt or damaged by the elements. Also plastic sheath, and this one does have drain holes in it, so if it does get wet, snowy, grimy, whatever, it can drain out the bottom, and the steel's not going to get messed up that much. So fixed blade. You always need a pocket sword. No, I'm just kidding. You always need things that you can open with gloves on. So for me, that's going to be my Voyager XL. You can open it with a thumb stud or with enough inertia. You can just fling it. It weighs enough, and you can open it. The back lock on it is also large enough that you can actuate it with the gloves on and close it. So if you needed a knife or a larger knife for some reason, I'm going Voyager XL. I have mine in the Tonto. Wonderful knife. And the last of the larger things that I have is I do carry a hatchet. So this is just a Gerber. I think I got this at REI a couple of years ago. So just a hatchet, blade end, hammer end. You never know what you're going to need. So that's in the truck as well. Well, but what if you're not outside the truck and you need something that's small? Or if you are outside the truck and need something that's small, I'm going to say carry something that is colorful as well. None of these have been super colorful except for the hatchet there. But I do have with me this Real Steel Metamorph in the Hunter Orange. Let's see if I can open this with gloves on. Yes, I can. Now, it's a front flipper. It's a little harder to do with gloves on, but it can be done. And much smaller than the other knives, so you can do a little bit more detailed or meticulous work if you were having to cut something smaller. So that's, ooh, that's going to be hard to do with gloves on. There we go. Got that closed. The last thing that's going in the truck, wrong hat, is a headlamp. Now, you can carry a flashlight, that's fine. But if I'm walking, if I'm helping, if I'm doing something, my hands are going to be busy already. So I don't need a flashlight to take up a hand, you know. So headlamp is a must. Now, this is just the, this is just a basic one. I got this at Rule King. If you don't know what Rule King is, if Tractor Supply is Target, Rule King is the, hello girl, is the Walmart. This was, I think, 20 bucks. It has a bright setting, a dim setting, a strobe setting, And you can also zoom in. You can have a wider angle or a narrow angle. It takes AA batteries. It takes 4 of them. So great to have at all times. Oh, and you can actually adjust the pitch of the light too, where it shines. So that is what I carry in snowy situations where there is potential if I'm possibly to get stuck or if I have to help someone. Last year, actually a week ago last year, we had a much larger snow. I think we got 9 inches. It took me about 5 hours to get home from work because there was a wreck. Actually, there were several wrecks, several vehicles that had slid off the road, just off the main road that I live off of. And me and a Ford F-250 had to help a state trooper pull several vehicles out of the way so the rest of us could get home. Nobody was hurt. What have you found? My sled dog is also a hunting dog. She kills everything in sight. So we had to pull several vehicles out of a ditch and out of a roadway because they couldn't make the turn at the angle that the road was at. So all this was a must. I did have my gloves, I did have my headlamp, but it was during the day. So don't you touch that camera. She's so curious. Anyway, so those are my carries for the truck when weather like this happens. So let us know down in the comments what you carry in situations like this. Does your carry change due to situations like this? And yeah, just let us know down in the comments what your EDC for snow and blizzard type scenarios are. Like I said, we don't normally get this here in the valley. You know, I know we're in a valley. I'm pretty sure my house is like 1,100 feet above sea level, but it's still considered a valley. I'll throw that up here somewhere if I remember to do that. But yeah, living in Knoxville, we typically get this rush of warm air up through the Tennessee Valley. So it snows to the south of us, it snows to the north of us, and we typically don't get that much or anything. But occasionally the girl gets to be happy and get snow like she's got today. Anyway, I'm Wolfman Walsh here with my cyber wolf, or my cyber tiger as I call her. Yeah. We'll see you on the next episode. Take care. Are you crazy? Are you crazy?